Hi, everyone, and welcome back to yet another edition of Coyotes Rewind with Bob Heethuis and Tyson Nash. I'm Matt McConnell. And okay, guys, we've gotten to the part of Coyotes Rewind where we want to take a look towards the future. And over the draft weekend in June, they will no longer be the Phoenix Coyotes. They will become the Arizona Coyotes. A lot of hype, a lot of anticipation, and a lot of excitement for that move. And when we look towards the future, Bob, and I'll start with you, a real nice nucleus, especially on the blue line.
Without question, and we saw a glimpse of that certainly this year with former #1 picks Connor Murphy and Brandon Gormley getting their feet wet in the National Hockey League. And how about the renaissance, so to speak, of Chris Summers, a guy who's been in the organization for a few years and has played cups of coffee at the NHL level, and all of a sudden after the Olympic break he comes back to the NHL after a solid year in Portland, and he becomes a top 6 defenseman and really one of the Coyotes' top shutdown defenders the rest of the season. So certainly there's a lot of bright future on the blue line for the Coyotes to go along with the talent that they already have. And then up front, certainly everyone's excited about potentially Max Domi. Lucas Lesio had a 29-goal season as a rookie this year in Portland. And Henrik Samuelsson also had a great year in the Western Hockey League. So
a lot of good prospects, Tyson. What excites you?
Personally, I'm excited about the name change. I think it's great. I think it's very fitting with the team playing here in Glendale. You know, they don't play in Phoenix, so it just makes sense. This is a team that's trying to be a part of a bigger community. And let's be honest, the future here, we talk about it all the time. You know, the future is very bright here. So much if you're a Phoenix Coyote fan, broadcaster, as a player, to be excited about. You got guys like Keith Yandel. You got leadership like Shane Doan. You have the goaltender, your most important position in Mike Smith. You got Antoine Vermette coming back. Just so many, you know, big pieces. And now, most importantly, you have ownership. You have the financial backing. July 1, what's going to happen on July 1? I know, talking to a lot of players around the league, the Olympic break, at the lockouts, how many players come here to live during those times in here in Phoenix because they love it here, and I can only imagine, I know they want to come here and play as well.
Well, and I don't know what's going to happen on July 1, but Heater, I do know one thing. They're phasing out this logo, so Nasher, I think, is going to have to get a new wardrobe.
Collector's item now.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, you're going to
wear that again. What'd you just do?
I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. That's a little dance for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
That Coyote really is running.
It is.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what Nasher was doing there, but
sorry,
he's got something going on.
Have it.
No, and that's the other thing. You touched on ownership, too, and, you know, the assets and the resources, Bob, that are available. We haven't seen that in quite some time. They took over in August after free agency began in early July, so that's something else to look forward to as well.
It's exciting to see what new ownership will do as time moves on, especially this offseason. The Coyotes will look to tweak a bit and kind of reshape their roster a little bit to try to get better. Everyone's always trying to get better, but you know, everyone's disappointed. Certainly the Coyotes didn't make the playoffs. However, you know, you have to think that this organization and its fans were winners before the season even started. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's equivalent to the Stanley Cup, but what kind of price can you put on the fact that after 4 years of uncertainty and being rumored to move to this city and that city and the team disbanding, and all of a sudden now the fans and the employees and the players and everybody knows this team is going to be here for the long term. That's a huge win right there.
Well,
I mean, solid ownership.
Exactly, and not only us, but players that might be looking for new homes.
Absolutely, and that's kind of what I alluded to before. You know, I know a lot of players have come here during the lockouts and the Olympic breaks, but there was no ownership here. And now there is, and now they can have an opportunity to maybe sign a long-term deal here with, and you look at Dave Tippett, every player in the league wants to play for a coach like Dave Tippett.
For sure, no doubt about it. From the Phoenix Coyotes to the Arizona Coyotes, and that transformation will take place over the NHL draft weekend. Thanks for watching Coyotes Rewind.